We usually don't get the opportunity at Car Advice to get this far off the beaten track. We're at the beautiful Arkaringa station in northern South Australia, just north of Coober Pedy, and the reason we're here is to put this new Mazda BT-50 through its paces, out of its comfort zone, a long way off-road. And it's the only way to find out whether your dual cab ute is really as good as it's supposed to be. It's a big country, you've got to get out there and explore it. Now we're just leaving Coober Pedy. We've actually just driven out of the airport and we're heading out into the desert. We're about to find out how tough it is off-road because there's a lot of dirt out here, a lot of dust, hardly any people, and not a lot of help if you get into any trouble. So this is more reflective of what proper off-roading's all about. And if you're going to head off-road, you might as well come to a pretty remote area and really have a good go at it, especially if you're well prepared like we are. So let's take a closer look at just how competent this BT-50 is when the going gets tough. As the sun starts to dip further in the west, we head for some serious off-roading, but this time it's severely rutted dirt and sharp creek beds. The BT-50's performed well on sand, but its low-range gearing, ramp-over clearance and low-stress diesel engine combine to make short work of what is pretty aggressive off-road fare. Now, believe it or not, these gravel roads out here in the desert have speed limits anywhere from 80 up to 100 kilometres an hour. And I'm not sure if you can pick it up in the camera there, but the ride in the BT-50 is exceptionally smooth. It soaks up the bumps really nicely. I can see the traction control light flickering a little bit, but that's more when there's high speed divots in the road that you're going over and corrugations. But the actual ride's extremely comfortable, especially considering that these vehicles we're driving have got no weight in the train. And if you're covering long distances on dirt, you're certainly going to do it in comfort in the BT-50. It's very impressive. The lack of rain in the area means the dust is choking once you build up some speed. Sections of bull dust appear on the track out of nowhere, and the fine powder can make the going tougher than it otherwise might be. Driving in convoy, you need to leave big gaps to the vehicle in front to get a clear view. If the wind is scarce, the dust kicked up at speed will hang in the air for ages. One of the areas these dual cab utes have really come a long way in the last few decades is cabin refinement. So, there's no more of that. You can have the windows up, the air conditioning going, no matter how hot it is outside. And it's something that dual cab ute owners could only have dreamed of a few decades ago when they were slugging around out here in vehicles that were barely one step above a real hardcore workhorse. And when you're out in such a harsh environment, it's so hot and it's so unforgiving and dusty like it is out here. Just a simple thing like a good air conditioning system that works and a recirc button that works makes a huge difference. So after 2 days out in the desert in some of Australia's most desolate country, we're back here at Coober Pedy for a lunch stop before we head home. Typically, as you'd expect, underground restaurant. Food's pretty good too. Now, we've spent plenty of time off-road and we've seen some stunning sunrises, beautiful sunsets and some incredible scenery out in the desert north of Coober Pedy where we are now. And we've learned a lot about the BT-50. We've done plenty of kilometres on-road, but now we've done 700 kilometres or thereabouts off-road, pretty hardcore dirt driving as well. And we've found that the BT-50 is just as impressive in the dirt as it is on the sealed stuff. And the message for you if you're a dual cab ute driver is get out there and experience this because you won't be sorry.